Hi everybody, welcome to Gary and Jen's Home Renovation Show. Today is day 2, and what we plan to do today is to take out the bulkheads and hopefully resize the drywall. So sit back and enjoy the show. She's a tough one. It's gonna be fun.
There she goes.
All right. Okay.
I can scrape these walls with all the crap off them while you're doing that.
I know.
And then
We've got one more bulkhead, the big long one, to get out next. And this one here, we'll just have to smooth it off and figure out what size drywall we need to go back up in there. And then it's just a matter of drywalling and mudding it and getting it ready for the next step. Okay, as you can see now, we've got the bulkhead fairly well cleaned out. It's just a matter of doing some drywall. We've got all the joists marked for the kitchen cabinets when we strap it. And we just got to figure out what size drywall, which I believe is going to be 5/8 on the top and 1/2 inch on the walls. And that remains to be seen. And as you can see on day 2, Joanne's just scraping all the excess crap off the walls so that we can refinish the walls a little better and get them ready for the cabinets. And also we're going to have to put a new backsplash on there, obviously. Joanne, how do you think the project is going this far on day 2?
Really well. We're down one person today, so it's slower, but we'll get stuff done.
And when do you figure that at least the construction part of the demolition will be finished? When can you see completion on this?
Maybe by tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll be able to start drywalling by then?
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, that sounds great. Thank you very much. Okay, as you see with the bulkheads, we're getting closer to getting the entire thing up. But what we've run up against here now, we've come across some live wire, which I'm going to cut here and tape off just so I can get the rest of that bulkhead out. And then we'll figure out what kind of wire we're going to do. More than likely, we're going to follow it down and put in some recessed lighting. We can put up another switch right there. Here it looks like it runs down to that outlet there, so I'm going to try and get all this wiring off, and then we'll cap it all off, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with recessed lighting and switches and all that kind of stuff later on. Oh, and Ron, if you're watching this, which I know you are, this is for you. Oh, and look at it, right up in here, well, you can't see it, they've got it attached right to the joist here, and that's what I'm trying to get out. I got to rip this piece out here to get that joist wire off the joist, which is in behind here. Okay, I've got most of this bulkhead out. I just want to show Ron, our resident electrician out in Calgary. This is the wire coming from the outlet down in the wall, right? So it goes up through the wall, out here and along. The major power source comes up through the attic. But look at the junction box. Just look at that. Isn't that something? Well, we're going to take that out and we're going to put a brand new junction box in, and you'll be proud of us, Ron. Well, we've got the entire bulkhead torn out. As you can see, it's on both sides. It's completely out. We just have to clean up the loose ends, the mess, and as you can see, the loose plaster that's up there. And then we'll start the drywalling procedure. And as you can see, we are gathered quite a bit of debris of mess here. But it's coming along, believe it or not. We've got to get this plywood up, this old plywood, and again put the subfloor on. So it's going to be a long process getting this stuff up. Joanne's just getting some nails out. We're going to call it a day. Joanne, just one moment. Can we take a minute of your time? And how do you think it went today? This is day 2. We're concluding day 2. And how do you think it actually went, the work?
Not too bad.
Yes.
I was hoping we'd get more done, but we didn't.
Okay. And
that's fine.
what's the next plan for tomorrow? What's step 3?
We have to pull the floor up.
And then what?
And then put the drywall up.
Okay. And what do you think? Do you think we'll be in line to go over to the States on the weekend and pick up our new cupboards?
We'll see how it goes.
Okay. Well, I don't want to rush you now, but you're really enjoying this, aren't you?
I got to pick the boys up from school.
Okay. Well, I won't hold you anymore. Okay. This concludes day 2. And as you can see, we have cleaned the mess up.